VOX, we have information on a local shooting, Bradley football, and more. Layton Webb will have your local weather, and Jay Standards will have your sports.
It's Thursday, August 23rd, 2018, and you're watching VOX News Today.
Please stand for the pledge of the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good afternoon and welcome back. I'm Mary Beth Mangrum.
And I'm Taylor Lawson.
Cleveland Fire Chief Ron Harrison has chosen Pete Van Dusen to be his deputy. Van Dusen says he's excited for the challenges ahead and as well as ready to take on the responsibilities that the position entails. These responsibilities include working closely with the battalion chiefs to better manage stations, assignments, and training for the department, and he is also responsible for the operations division. One of Van Dusen's primary goals to help improve the department's service delivery. Officials said that Van Dusen is a dedicated employee who served the Cleveland Fire Department for approximately 20 years.
After a pair stole $600 to $700 worth of merchandise from the Bradley County Colts, Hamilton, Catoosa, and Whitfield County deputies chased after them on I-75. The chase ended with one of the suspects getting shot. Spokesperson Nellie Miles says that the male suspect surrendered, but the woman took off with the car. Several officers shot her, and both were taken to a nearby hospital for their injuries.
The New York Times reports Education Secretary Betsy DeVos is considering an unprecedented move, allowing states to use federal funds to buy firearms for teachers.
Share concern for students as they attend school each day, and feel for the parents who fear for their own children's safety. It is a focus of this administration. I know it's the focus of this body as well. And I would just broaden the question and the issue around the issue of the commission that the president has commenced and that I'm chairing to look at practices that are happening in states and in some communities. We have been charged with about 27 different items to look at and study and to raise up best practices on to share more broadly. I think one of the most important things we can do is help others learn about what has been effective in a local community or in a state and encourage them to adopt some of these measures in their own communities or in their own states.
Now let's send it over to Lane with your weather report.
We'll have information on the Hurricane Lane and more after this break. Welcome back, everyone. Hurricane Lane is eyeing up Hawaii. The Category 4 storm is expected to make landfall in the islands over the next few days. Right now, residents and officials can only get ready and hope for the best. John Warnick from CNN reports.
Hurricane Lane is coming toward Hawaii.
We're using a lot of caution here to be safe, and we're asking of all you to be safe too.
This is the second time in as many weeks a hurricane is threatening the Aloha State.
I just signed a request for a presidential disaster declaration.
Governor David Ige has also issued a state of emergency, and people across the islands have a sense of urgency.
We saw that it's coming nearer than we thought to Oahu, so trying to prepare.
They've been stocking up ahead of the hurricane, leaving grocery store shelves bare.
Be prepared to shelter in place, 14 days of food and supplies and water, medicine, other necessities.
Residents are also getting their homes ready for potentially life-threatening conditions. Local forecasters say Lane is bringing destructive winds. Some areas could see up to 20 inches of rain, leading to flooding and landslides. The hurricane is expected to move west as it approaches the island. The sharpness of the turn will play a large factor with Lane's impact on Hawaii.
State facilities are queued up and can be made available should more shelters be needed. And so we will be monitoring that very carefully.
This would be only the 5th named storm to hit Hawaii in nearly 60 years. I'm John Lawrence reporting.
Thank you, John. Now let's take a look at our local radar. We can see here in Cleveland that nothing is really going on as far as weather-wise. We're all very dormant right now. However, if we take a look at Hawaii, we can see Hurricane Lane is about to hit the islands. We can see the Hawaiian Islands right here, and it's about to hit Honolulu. You can see it right there. And as far as that'll be hitting the Hawaiian Islands in the next few days. Now let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. For Thursday and Friday, we're going to be really sunny with only a 10% chance of rain, and a high of 82 and 85, and lows in the 57 and 62. Saturday all the way to Tuesday would be partly cloudy with a consistent 20% chance of rain, with highs in the 80s and 90s and lows in the 60s. Wednesday we'll have a 30% chance of rain with a high of 90 and a low of 69. That's all I have for weather. Now let's send it over to Jason with the sports.
We'll be back after this break with Brett's Picks and more. Now let's send it over to Brett Whitehead and Mr. Shroyer with the newest installment of Brett's Picks.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Brett's Picks. I'm Mr. Shroyer along with this guy right here, Brett Whitehead, the one and only Brett Whitehead. Thank you for joining us for this week. We have got several things to talk about. Brett, you doing okay?
Yes.
I'm doing okay. Let's get right into it. So first game we have to look at is not this weekend. It is next weekend. It is Duquesne at UMass. Who do you think is going to win that Division II game?
I'm going with UMass.
UMass. Then we have Prairie View at Rice. Not too many people know about either one of these schools. People may have heard of Rice. Who do you have?
I am going with Rice.
Okay, Division I, Hawaii at Colorado State. Colorado State settled in at home. Hawaii traveling thousands of miles, getting slammed right now, just like Lane was talking about. Hurricane Lane, who you got?
I'm going with Hawaii.
Hawaii, okay.
No, traveling to Colorado.
Traveling to Colorado, running away from Hurricane Lane. Wyoming at New Mexico. What do you think?
I am going with New Mexico.
New Mexico. I'm taking the Cowboys. Taking the Cowboys. All right, this is what everybody really wants to talk about. Tomorrow night, Walker Valley Mustangs coming down here to the south central end of the county. Bradley Central hosting the Mustangs. Game will begin. Kickoff is at 7:30. Of course, we will begin
at 7 o'clock.
At 7 o'clock at BCHS.TV, or you can watch that right there at the bottom of the screen looking at that Facebook.com BCHS Bear Network. Now here's something really cool. Check this out. You see the buzz is over there. You can listen to that if you're in the car or your radio.
And listen on the stream.
And you can listen, but here's the catch. Now you can hear the buzz.
On their new
Gary and Earl, they're our new commentators.
They are?
They are. I told you it was a surprise. You won't believe this. I mean, this has been in the works for a while, and we just found out this week everything's lined up. So if you want to watch Bear Network, you're also going to hear the buzz as the stream. Now, don't fret. Our commentators, Jace and Tori, will be the sideline reporters, and you will still hear from them and see them because that's the name of the game. So pretty cool, right? You didn't know that.
No.
Yeah, surprise Brett. Well, that's all we have. No, wait. You said you watched a game last night?
Yes. We swept the Pirates.
The Pirates.
For three games.
Nice. So still lead in NL East, right?
Yes.
That's a good thing. Braves going into postseason not long from now.
We go to Miami starting tonight.
Tonight at Miami.
Yeah.
So Mr. Brett Whitehead, pretty good stuff, right?
Guess he's going to a game.
I don't know. Could it be you?
Yeah.
All right. Brett's going to go see a game next week? The 31st, next week, Friday. So maybe we can talk about that next week.
Pirates game.
Kind of come to a conclusion of what the Braves are doing. Well, that is it. We're running out of time.
Yeah.
So before we say anything else, I'm Mr. Shroyer, and until next week, we'll see you
on the sideline.
Welcome back. Ohio State head coach Urban Meyer is suspended the first 3 games of the season because he was accused of knowing about wide receiver coach Zach Smith physically abusing his wife. He spoke on the accusation.
It was all apologies from Ohio State University football coach Urban Meyer.
I'm fully aware that I'm ultimately responsible for the situation that has harmed the university as a whole and our Department of Athletics and our football program. I want to apologize to Buckeye Nation.
Meyer and athletic director Gene Smith suspended without pay after the university's trustees board met for over 11 hours Wednesday to discuss the football coach's employment status. The board determined Meyer and Smith mishandled domestic violence claims against now fired assistant coach Zach Smith. Meyer maintained he followed protocol, but concedes he missed red flags.
I should have been more demanding of him in the same way I am of my players, other staff members, and myself.
Smith was fired by Ohio State last month, days after he was served with a civil protection order. His ex-wife, Courtney Smith, accused him of domestic violence in 2009 and 2015. He has denied the allegations, his lawyer saying vengeance, quote, resulted in collateral damage to Urban Meyer, Gene Smith, and the Ohio State University. Meyer, meanwhile, says he will work towards improving Ohio State's football team and its culture once his 3-game suspension is fully served.
And I appreciate the opportunity to learn from a mistake, and I will work as hard as I ever have to make our strong program even stronger.
The first 3 games of their season are Oregon State, Rutgers, and TCU. Getting into the Little League World Series, Michigan faced Georgia in an elimination game. Georgia started off hot when they scored 4 runs in the first 2 innings. Georgia held off win 4-3. Hawaii took on New York in the U.S. semifinals. Hawaii stomped on New York, scoring 5 runs in the first inning. They go on to win by a whopping 10 runs. This Friday, Walker Valley will be coming to Bradley to take on the Bears in a crosstown rivalry. If you are unable to make the game, you can watch our live stream at www.bchs.tv. That's all for me. After this break, we'll take a look at your school announcements.
Welcome back, Bradley Central. Let's take a look at our school announcements. National education consultant and author Larry Bell made a visit to Bradley County School yesterday. He is responsible for the 12 powerful words being used in classrooms across the country. He made a stop right here in our studio to deliver a message to our students.
Hello to the Bradley Bears. My name is Larry Bell. I am the originator of the 12 powerful words and Unravel. I have worked with the teachers, and I just want to tell you, staff and students, I visited your school this morning, and I have just been overwhelmed at how outstanding both the students and staff are. I have visited some classrooms. I love what you're doing in your classrooms. I love the effort you're putting in overall. And I want to say this about my 12 vocabulary words. They are ACT and SAT words. You will see those 12 words on the ACT and the SAT. So please study those words. Do them every single day in every class that you can. When you're doing your homework, highlight those words, because those words are going to carry you to great heights. But I am just blown away with the respect that the students show in the hallway to visitors and each other. I am blown away by the ingenuity and creativity these teachers are showing in the classroom, dividing kids up into different groups and doing different things with them. You guys are so good. I am proud as a dog with two tails just to be in this fantastic school. You gotta keep it going. Keep the unity and love that I feel in this building. Keep that unity and love going. Again, my name is Larry Bell. I'm the originator of the 12 Powerful Words and Unravel. And I am so proud, I said so proud, of Bradley High School.
For more information on Larry Bell, you may visit his website online at larry-bell.com.
The BCHS VOX golf and bowling teams are hosting a special pancake breakfast at Aubrey's on Saturday, August 25th. This breakfast will be held from 8 to 10 a.m. and tickets are only $5. If interested, make sure to find any member of the golf or bowling teams so you can purchase a ticket.
If you turned in a form for FCA interviews, you should check H11A for your designated interview time. Interviews will start tomorrow, August 24th.
There is a DECA meeting today, August 23rd, in C7. Make sure to stop by during your advisory period.
Come out and support the Bradley Bears as they face off against Walker Valley this Friday. Tickets to the game are $7 and they're available for early purchase at the school bank. We are online on YouTube at BCHS VOX News.
You can also check us out on Facebook, SchoolTube, and of course, VoxNews.net.
You just can't get enough of Vox.
That's all we have for you today, Bradley Central.
And as always, God bless and go Bears!